Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to our morning call. Today is a special day. And one of the reasons why it's a special day is that the important person on this call is you, and the important person on this call is available. And today is a Friday. Friday, I'm usually not the main presenter, but I'm checking to see if my brother is here. But if not, I will take charge. I'll take charge because I've already taken charge for a very long time. So I keep on taking charge to make sure that we deliver to you every single day. All right. If I get started, I want to thank my friend D from Nigeria. Thank you so much for this nice photo. And I'm proud of you. I'm praying God to bless you abundantly. And thank you for the love and for the care. Leader D is not in my team, but she's one of the people that have pushed this business. God bless you abundantly. And thank you so nice for these vibes. I'm really enjoying them. And because of you, you are making my people happy. All right. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to today's call. It's going to be short because I'm supposed to be on a certain live presentation within the next few hours. So it means I'll keep this short and I'll not keep it long. But today, I want to do a special session. I see Coach Jay is already in the house, so I will give him the host powers. Today is his day, and I will not do much since he's in the house. But then, ladies and gentlemen, it's very important for us to understand the business in and out, because you can only give in much energy to something that you understand. And if you don't understand something, it's usually very hard for you to put in the energy too. I always want to request everybody to focus, because, gentlemen, if you focus on the opportunity, I was speaking to one of the rich guys here in my country, and he taught me a policy they call a cash cow. Ladies and gentlemen, if you have your main source of income and you treat it very well, although you have different other types of sources, but you need to have your cash cow. And if you have decided you're on this call and your cash cow is Royal Q, if you really treat it well, it will pay you well. It will pay you well. Now, if you have your cash cow, now don't mix other stuffs into this, because if you do, you lose. You lose. So many people say that never put your eggs in one basket. That saying is right. But then I've been studying all the successful multi-millionaires. Every multi-millionaire has found one good thing, focused on it, and it acts as his cash cow. The rest of the things where they put their money is just a buy go. They're just investments. They don't put in energy there. But if you're on this call and you say, Royal P is my cash cow, and at the same time you're diverting your energy somewhere else, you lose in the long run. Yeah, you can make money, ladies and gentlemen. Sorry for that. You can make money, ladies and gentlemen. And when you make money, you need now to focus where you are investing your money. All right. So make money from Royal Q. Go and invest elsewhere. Go and maybe you hold coins in crypto. Maybe go and invest in metaverse, or go and go into real estate. But keep your cash cow living. Don't destroy your cash cow. Some of you are busy piercing on your feet. You are stepping on your feet directly. Someone has been in business for 6 months. Someone has been in business for 5 months, 4 months. And now he doesn't respect. He doesn't respect the time he has been there. And if he doesn't respect the time he has been there, then it's very, very hard for that person to really succeed in life. It's very, very hard. So it's my humble request that you can invest, but treat your cash cow right. If you don't, you lose long term. But is it possible for someone to treat their cash cow right if they don't understand it? Never. So I don't know whether Coach J, you are ready on the call. Coach J, are you in the house?
Thank you, Lady Julius. It's always a pleasure. Happy good morning, happy Friday, ladies and gentlemen. Yes, you are so right, ladies and gentlemen. Julius is so right. Where the focus goes, where the focus goes, the energy flows. And it really is true, guys. If you don't know what you want and you don't know why you want it, and you haven't become a master at executing first one thing, becoming good at one thing, and then using those skills, that experience, that time, that energy in the right way on another opportunity, then of course there's no point in adding your eggs to different baskets. So with Royal Q, guys, it's a simple business. We did say, Julius did say that he himself don't want to be too long. Even me too, I want to go out there today and spend some Royal Q money. But this is a good business, ladies and gentlemen. It's extremely good. It's definitely what you can call a cash cow. And it's rewarding if you're working with the right people. You're getting the right information, and you're just making sure that whatever steps you are following, it's in the steps of what we call a good mentor. A lot of people are disappointed at the fact that they would come into this business, or they would come into any other business for that matter, and they'll end up joining somebody who just simply just invited them, that they themselves have no clue. But that is no excuse as to why anyone shouldn't do well with any opportunity that is presented to them that is working. We are a living testimony to say that, if you take our information seriously, you can even make, in the space of 2 or 3 days, you can even make 4% or even 13% on one coin, on consent that you obviously, have enough capital to cover the margin calls. So real Q's, it's not a difficult business, guys. It's a business that if worked, is going to work for you. And my people in my team are proving it, is that even with as little as $112 or even as little as $10, it's just going to take patience and discipline. Yeah, for the person that is trading with $10,000 compared to the person that is trading with $10, it's obvious who is going to be able to milk this cow. And that's exactly what we're doing, guys. If a signal is sent to the group, take it seriously. I know many of you just there, you read the message in the group. Where would you have been now if you were taking the signal here when it was called? Where would you have been now? How much profit would you have made if you were taking the signal here? And the signal is saying that it can go to $34 each, if not more. So the fact of the matter is that if information is taken seriously, ladies and gentlemen, I always say information is the gateway and the key to solve any man's frustrations. Is the gateway and the key to solve any man's frustrations in such a way whereby the information that you're receiving, what you do with it, is very, very important. You don't want to be overcommitting yourself, guys. And for this reason, many people are falling into floating loss, because the time that they entered the trade, there was another coin being sent, and within 3 days, you cannot keep your floating loss lower than than 10%. So that's the aim, ladies and gentlemen. The aim is to work with your pot. It's not necessary to really supervise your pot to the extent that myself or Leader Julius or other scalp traders are doing. Because when you are scalp trading, you need to give attention there and then. You need to make sure that you're taking from the market whatever it is that you'd like to take from the market at that point in time. And then, of course, if you see yourself as a swing trader, then there's, of course, a certain amount of few hours that you need to dedicate towards your robot. And if you see yourself as a day trader, then you're obviously dedicating your entire day towards your crypto trading. But then, if you're somebody that has a day job and you're still working for a boss, you're helping that boss build his dreams so that his or her dreams, so that you can get your salary, which you are bribed with at the end of the month. It's fine, it's okay, but just don't forget your dreams. Because that salary will end up being your drug. You'll keep on going back to that place of work. Why? Because yes, it's safe. You're going to be receiving a salary at the end of the month. But guess what, ladies and gentlemen? In a business like Royal Q, you get to determine your own self worth. And it's not to say that you just have to do this opportunity for 12 months. Some people need to still learn for 2, 3 months in order to get it. And if they don't get it, that means that they need to spend some more time. But don't forget about it. In order to get something, you need to practice and practice and practice and practice all the time. For example, guys, we're sending links out to Zoom calls every single day, and especially the Zoom call that happens at I would say my Zoom call that happens at 10 p.m. South African time is a good Zoom call to be on because there's so many people that were on the Zoom call. I don't know if they're on this call right now, but they can testify to you and say to you that yes, because of the fact that I learned how to manage my wallet last night, because of the fact that I learned how to open up margin calls or decrease margin call drop percentages, and just get my robot to do what I would like it to do so that I don't have to sit in much high floating loss. Just depth in. If you cannot do that, guys, in like I said, you're having a day job, it's fine. Then find yourself a strategy in the circle uh, uh, of copy traders, of professional traders, that whereby you sync it and it's going to be basically on autopilot for you. On consent, ladies and gentlemen, that you're always making sure your balances in your asset is good enough, because it shouldn't be less than $2, right? The money in your asset. If the money in your asset is more than $2, then Royalty won't be able to deduct the 20% performance fee. This robot performs, guys. It performs if you're paying attention, getting excited, and you just never quit. You see, cryptocurrency, ladies and gentlemen, Binance, UB, Coinbase, the, the three mainstream cryptocurrency exchanges are not going anywhere anytime soon. I think they're here to stay. And I can confidently say the reason why they are here to stay is because they are giving people the opportunity to complete certain tasks within these applications that give you the authority to use it to its fullest capacity. So for somebody that is having, for example, the UB Global account, they're using the account without doing the KYC. You're going to have a disadvantage to the person that has already leveled up the KYC. Um, and for this reason, it's very, very important to follow those who know road. When you follow those who know road, they're going to show you a way you can say that. For example, I was showing you guys a signal. There is three different types of signals that get sent to the groups. Pay attention to it. we're not superhuman. We're really not superhuman, but we know what we're talking about, and we can't always be right. But majority of the time, I wouldn't say most of the time, I would say majority of the time. There's a difference, right? Majority of the time, you're always going to make a profit if you are in the right mindset and you've paid attention. You got excited. You're just feeling like a champion. You're feeling like winning. That's why when we're making money on a call, I would laugh about it because how many people are taking action? There's people that's trading this very coin right now that is in massive floating loss. Why? Because they went to go and pick another coin when they should have been buying the tips. They went to go and pick another coin and their wallet couldn't allow for them to pick that other coin. But it's because you suffered from FOMO. Yeah. FOMO, the fear of missing out. So only you do the signal calls, do the trade setting when you see a signal like this in the group. Now there's three different signals that are sent. There's one that looks like this, right? How to see where the entry price is. You can zoom in and you can see 21.15. What's the current price of this coin now? Can anyone tell me what the current of this coin is? Neo, you can unmute yourself if you checking with me a few minutes ago. It was some good in the blues, 21.67, right? And we were saying get into the trade at 21.15. There it is. But I know there's many people that just ignore messages like this. Oh, because I don't understand it. It's just a graph. No, this graph tells you a story to say that you know what? We are just about to break from the channel here. What channel? This is an upward trend. This channel that we are breaking from is going to reach a target of potentially $24. And it's true. It's true because this coin was sent on the 2 days ago. But it's because I had patience to hold this specific coin. And those who went in on this trade were holding that specific coin. They did more than 4 margin calls. They maybe did 7 margin calls or more based on their capital. Obviously, you can only do more margin calls if you have a good capital, right? But if you only have $50 or $60, you can make money with real Q. You can make money with a signal like this. But the only difference maker is entering, entering at the right time, and then also exiting at the right time. Turning your whole position, take profit ratio to something that is going to be beneficial for you based on capital, right? So 2 minutes later, I would send the signal. If you can become good at setting up a trade in 2 minutes, 2 minutes later, I would say start it. You guys can see then the time is there. 14:06, 14:08. I would say start it. And I may not have seen the results that I was looking for at that point in time, but there's another signal. IOTA broke from the triangle and ready to go. Boom. At the time it was ready to go, it jumped from 0.8. We took the time to do this, guys. Jump from 0.817 to 0.95, just over 0.95, guys. And the proof is there. We're not doing anything different. We're not using a different application to you. The proof is here that if you follow it within a minute, within 2 minutes, this cash cow is bringing money, guys. Here you can see ICP. It's another signal. You can see the entry amount there, 21.80, and can potentially bring you profits at the $32 each for each of these coins. So people are saying, can what is the entry point, please? The entry point is there on the signal. If only you take your time to take what you're doing seriously and have a look at the signal and not wanting to be spoon-fed, but I would point it out anyway. Zoom in, guys. Come to Zoom. Pay attention. Get excited. Never quit. Have the right mindset. Develop your skills and have a strategy based on your capital. You won't go wrong, guys. Right? So we have leaders in this group that not only are we sending signals that look like this on the chart, it's not much information. It's not as detailed as the other signals. People are still not even using properly. There's signals that look like this also. You know when to get in, but you don't know when to get out. Where's that signal? Like this. You know when to get in, but you don't know when to get out. 1.3% times 5. It's a cash cow, guys. 1.3% times 5. Imagine you have $1,000 trading on this coin. And you're getting 1.3% times 5 on your $1,000. But it's because you started the trade at the right time. You paid attention to how many times the robot was selling. You took it out of the sub and real-time settlement mode. You put it into whole warehouse mode once the robot sold 4 times. You people don't do this. Many people don't do this. They don't take it out of sub position, um, sub and real-time mode and put it into whole warehouse mode. Because there's 7 calls, and on the signal you need at least, let's say, minimum $110 to $130 to make it happen. But it's not also necessary for you to then do a cycle. All right? The cycle that you're doing is based on the capital that you have of at least 110 or more. But you can do one shot. You can start a trade at a specific amount. Once a trade has been started, you click on sell and you enter this amount on the sell section. Some of you are clever enough this morning are actually on your application right now and following the instruction. I'm not telling you guys what to do because I want to pass you around. I'm telling you what to do because I know what I'm talking about. And if you were smart enough to take out the time to listen attentively to what I'm saying, not just listen passively, but listen attentively to what I'm saying, then you will know what to recognize. People in my team are posting testimony to say that, you know what, boom, look at that. I'm feeling bullish. I'm going to the moon. Only because they followed the signal. And remember, the signal was sent out. It's a comprehensive signal that was sent out around about yesterday when this IOTA was already sent on this graph, on this signal which I sent to the group. It was sent 2 days prior to receiving a comprehensive signal, whereby where is it now? Whereby you could have already been receiving profit from that specific coin. See it? You could have been receiving the 2.39% even before that signal came. Different levels, different groups have different coins on their watch list. BTC is going up, so will others. Let's buy comp. Guys, if you're ready right now to buy comp, this man, he knows exactly what he's talking about. Leader courage. If you're on the call, keep up the good work, my man. Really, because all of the calls that I've taken from you on a one shot, it has brought profit. And I'm hoping and sincerely feel that those who are taking heed to information that is sent, no matter how it is sent, whether it's a signal that looks like this, whether it's a signal that looks like this, or whether it's a signal that looks like this, which I showed you guys now, this one. So there's 3 types of signals that look different to each other, but they all have basically the same information. The signal has a preset price. There it is in black. Not all of the signals that I'm sending having the same background. But this is for those, ladies and gentlemen, who have time to spend on their bot and do manual trading. If you don't have time to spend on your bot and monitor it and get these incredible profits, then settle for the copy trader strategy, which is also going to bring you amazing profits. It may not be as incredible as getting all your coins blue at the same time, but there's people live and direct in our groups that know exactly what they're talking about. We're talking about Bitcoin dominance. We're talking about dormant Bitcoin, talking about how Bitcoin influences the overall health of the market. So the market is always volatile, and we need to understand that wherever we are getting in. You see, I didn't even download this image, guys, because not every trade is worth the entry. Right? Not every setup you have to go for every setup to get 1.3%. Sometimes it's not worth it to go for three or four trades when you can just be focusing on one trade to get incredible profits from one trade. So at the end of the day, guys, many of you are receiving that message, and we make it clear to you guys that there is certain few things that you can do with regards to sinking responsibly. Let me just scroll up to that message quickly. All right, so this message over here, guys, you guys see it, right? Binance, Binance Matic USDT failed to cover the short position due to insufficient exchange balances and stopped opening the short position. If you need to reopen short position, please go to the strategy details page of open margin call. You can only open the margin call if you have capital, right? So this is a common notification due to funds that are depleted in your spot wallet. Nothing is wrong. You don't need to worry. There's nothing to worry about. So what we suggest is, as experienced cryptocurrency robot traders, even before the robot came along, the robot is making things easier for us, more convenient for us. If only we can do the following: just ignore it because you don't have any more money to put in, right? What will no longer trigger the margin calls. Instead, you need to wait for the market to rebound and close the positions in profit once it hits the profit trigger price. If that's the only thing that you are thinking that you can be left with, then do that. But while you're waiting for the market to rebound, it's building character, it's testing your patience, it's testing your virtue, it's testing your mentality. And you need to come to a conclusion and realization that while you wait, what is building your character in the time that you're waiting is what's very, very important. Are you just going to have patience and do nothing? Or are you going to have patience and be busy? Or you're going to have patience and actually literally be productive? There's a difference between being busy and productive. So if you focus on the activity that is going to help you get USDT, inviting people to Zoom calls, activating those people who came to the Zoom call, getting your $30, $40, $50, $60, $70 based on your rank, receiving that activation gain bonus, and using that money to make more money. This business is just about that. This business is about making money. Trading is about making money. If you're not in trading to make a profit, then what are you doing? You're wasting your time. Number two, you can activate the stop margin call if you're doing your own hands-on manual trading, and if you're following the company's defaulted trade setting. Never use the defaulted trade setting because it will deplete your fund. If some of you have seen the margin configuration on the default setting, you guys just enter and start the trade, and there's 128 times that the bot buys. But you don't even have $1,028 in capital in order to cover the 1,028 times, depending on your buying amount, which is usually 10. So because you use the suggested strategy, thinking that the suggested strategy is something good to use, when in actual fact it's not based on your capital. Maybe you're only supposed to use 7 margin calls or 13 margin calls or 15 margin calls based on your capital. We always say that you want to be using at least 5% to 10% of your capital and reserving the rest, so that when you reserve the rest of your capital, you'll be able to take care of the short positions. Now, number three, you may add funds into your spot wallet only if you want to perform manual replenishment. In case you are doing manual trading, your hands is on the spot, and when your hands is on the spot, very rewarding because then you get to compete with the copy traders. Right, you yourself, you get to become a pro. Nobody know your code or your name on a leaderboard. You can keep that information discreet and make a lot make a lot of money, guys. So number 4, if you're using the sync strategy and abiding by the wallet management strategy, you should have remaining 20% contingency fund in your spot wallet for manual replenishment. And guys, this is not a message that I personally wrote. I shared this message because another leader shared this message. And the leader who's sharing the message, he may not have personally wrote it. It's coming from somebody else who knows exactly what they're talking about. Right? So that's what we do as leaders. We copy each other. We keep a smile on our face. We're ambitious. We know what it takes to get to VIP 3. We know what it takes to get to VIP 4, VIP 5. So you can come and choose one of these guys here. They top. Think the strategy. It's not a difficult business, it's a simple business. Just think the strategy. But if JD Winner says, guys, think the strategy and make $155 per coin, please listen to him. Make $155 per coin, at least have an extra 20%, or even have an extra 100% of the capital. And if it's 155 for one coin, don't be greedy, just sink one coin. JD Winner says that I'm going to give you, based on my strategy, 10 to 30% per month. Okay? 10% to 30%, and it's worth it. But now because you guys are seeing this one is doing this one is getting this percentage, now wait, let me also start this trade. And in actual fact, even this strategy here is boosting, guys. It's boosting, and here's the proof. This is a VIP 5 leader that is telling you, here's the proof. This part work. Look, if you have, I would copy this. And I myself would say, you know what, look, hey guys, look, every Friday, I go and post it. I maybe don't want to show her name because of privacy towards her. But hey guys, look, see it. Do you see how the thing goes? So if you haven't activated your robot, I don't know whether you're really serious about your life because you're leaving this free money on the table. Imagine making all this money passively without leaving your daily work routine. This is smart hustle, free cash for everyone because you just activate the robot and it starts printing money daily without needing your supervision. What excuse do you have for not activating your robot and start trading? For those ready, let's continue printing. For those already in, let's continue printing money. We move. Happy Friday, leaders. It's true. It's true, guys. This is how the thing is going. The robots are taking over people's jobs. People are making money as a VIP2 member. Look there. 1,500 South African rands in one day. Who's going to pay you that money? Direct quantification, 6%. Direct quantification is a VIP2. VIP1, you get 4% direct quantification of the trade profits that the robot brings for that affiliate in your team, for that business partner in your team. But there is strategies, ladies and gentlemen, that you don't need to overcomplicate things. There are strategies that you can use that is working, that is bringing back profit, and no matter who in the business is suffering from floating loss, that floating loss, it can be countered. You can counter-attack it. The best form of defense is attack. Look, Leader Courage is asking, did you buy mana? He posted about mana, I think, when 2 days ago as well. Or no, not even 2 days ago. But people will leave groups because they don't understand. They have no idea. They have no patience. They have no tenacity. They have no perseverance. They will leave groups. But yeah, he was saying to you, please set the price. Kindly buy mana. It's coming out of the profit at 1.3%. He was telling you, buy the mana. It's coming out of the. But ignore it if you're in floating loss, because if you're in floating loss, in dip, you need to either add more margin calls, increase your buying amount, but most importantly, think responsibly, guys. So some people have joined a copy trader strategy the trader was saying use only 155 per coin, or 255 or 350 per coin. But then you take your 350 and you add another coin when 350 is only supposed to be allocated for one coin because that's all the capital that you had. So sink responsibly before you sink, and when you're sinking, ensure that you're using the right first buying amount in respect to your trading capital. Don't use capital that is meant for trading for other things. If you dedicate 1000 USDT for sink, let it be. Don't use spot for other cycle trading, or using it for margin of futures trading on Binance or Ubi. Don't be your own personal quantitative setup while syncing unless you are sure that your setup won't consume coins meant for the sinking capital. If you must use part of your money for one shot, ensure that it's available for use when the pot needs it for sync. These instructions will prevent cases of USDT being used up for reasons caused by your actions. You would not want to experience delayed take profits and unnecessary huge floating losses that yields nothing. Abide by the simple instructions and we will all make money consistently. And it's true, guys, if you want to make money consistently, you need to sync responsibly with the utmost discipline as possible. But if a circle strategist says to you, use X amount of, for example, King Gas. I know this is King Gas, it's familiar to me. So so he's saying one coin, $500. You're going to get profit. That's why he's on the come up. Look, he knows what he's talking about. He studied this one, he studied this one, he studied this one, he studied all of them, and now he's approaching the trading himself for the past like what month and a half, 2 months now. And you never see him in a leaderboard, but this is what he's earning on a daily, if not more. Alright? So guys, the circle strategists know what they're talking about. $500, one coin. Fund usage, use 5% of your funds. With the 25 dollars being the 5%. Right? So the first buying amount being $10, margin calls, 50 margin calls, number of coins one. But then you get people in my team that are smart. Like Fikiri on the call, he's using this one. But he doesn't use 50 margin calls. He complements his capital by using 7 margin calls. You go into the trade setting, click on margin call limit, change the 50, change it to a 7, and then change the strategy mode. And you can use any one strategy, but as long as it's able to complement your capital at that time. And that's the risk that you're willing to take. Right, so guys, the business is not difficult. It really is a cash cow. We have 10 minutes. We're gonna leave the next 10 minutes for any question. Nobody has questions. So put your money, guys, and don't be scared to put good money. Your money remains safe and secure with you in your Binance, Coinbase, or Ubi. What you do with your money after you receive profit in your Binance, Coinbase, or Ubi is very important. The minimum amount that you can trade, remember, is $10. You don't need much capital to make money. You just need time, energy, focus. You need to pay attention. You need to get excited about crypto because you can take $10 and make 1% every single day. 1% every single day with $10. You can take your $10 turn it into $12. Take your $12, turn it into $12.50. Take your $12.50, turn it in. And there's people that are doing it right now with simple instructions that they are following, given by myself or given by other leaders in the business. 3 types of signals. So trading view signal, It's the, the colorful chart signal, and it's that comprehensive signal with 5 cells and 1.3% 7 margin calls. But one shot is the way to go, guys. If you don't want to be sitting in floating loss, right? So it's important for you guys as leaders on the call. It's important for you guys as leaders to figure out what works for you. Have an open mind, and if somebody offers you a great opportunity, take it and learn the rest later. Especially if it's an opportunity that you can leverage on, which is free. Just free information that you guys can leverage on, right? Nobody's charging you for it. And if you guys do know, there is so many other influencers out there that know exactly what they're talking about. That is charging for information. Why? Because information is the gateway to solve any man's frustrations. There's some people in my team that are in a special group where they're getting quality information. But what are they doing with that information? Are they taking their money, using that information to make money, and then using that money to make more money? I don't know. I would like to think so. So not everyone's mindset is the same, guys, but the mindset is something that can be developed. Not everyone's skill is the same, but the skill is something that can be developed. Not everyone's strategy is the same, but the strategy is something that can be developed and worked on. So based on your capital, based on your enthusiasm, based on the attention that you pay, based on how excited you get, and based on the fact that you believe you are a winner. Winners never quit and quitters never win. So it doesn't matter how many opportunities you are busy with. If you haven't mastered one thing first, then how do you expect to move on to the next? A lot of people think, ladies and gentlemen, that they need a testimony first before they can start sharing the business. It's not true. You don't need a testimony, a trading testimony, a profit's testimony to start sharing the business, as long as you know your product. And I will give you guys an example. Let me see. On the 31st of July, this account was activated, $30. On the same day, no, I think on the 29th of July, this account was activated on the 29th of July. Since that time, just in activation gains, this account has accumulated $1,740. Just on activation gains. That is not even on direct or team quantification. So 2 days later after activating, without the trading testimony, $30. On the 2nd of the 8th, another $30. Without the trading testimony. On the 3rd, the next day, another $30. That already is $90. On the 4th, let's take it one more level up and invite 2 people. Activate 2 people on the 4th. Did I make the annual subscription back? Yes. Did I make a profit on top of the annual subscription? Yes. 2 days later. And this is the plan, guys. The plan is to set a goal that if every 2 days you can activate one person, all of this money that you're receiving from the activation gain, you can put it into trade. Did I have a trading testimony? Did I have a profit testimony? No. I just understood the importance of explaining what is in it for the next person. Now, automatically, from the 31st to the 8th, we became VIP 2. Now, when all of these people start activating people in the team, I get $10, another $10. VIP 2, you get indirect commission. Now, somebody in the team activates 2 people on any given day,
That's $20 while I'm doing nothing. I say, you know what? Let me go and up at the level. I'm VIP two. Let me go get one person. I do whatever it takes to find a like-minded person, explain to them how the Roki robot works, and boom, instantly $40. Who is going to pay you $40 like that cash now? Just because of you earning a rank in the business. VIP two. 20 people in your organization. At least three of those people in your organization are affiliated directly to you. The rest is all coming from yourself or, or these three people. But if you're not going to build a business with like-minded people, you're never going to be getting indirect because you yourself, you're not working to go out there and get your one or two people a day. It's going to give you $80 for one day just because you're activating two people as a VIP too. Because you understand the compensation plan. So now you up it another level and you know that you need 100 team members to go from VIP 2 to VIP 3. Out of the 100 team members, three people need to do the same thing that you do. You need to have three VIP 2s so that you can go to VIP 3. It's not difficult. But if you're not a network marketer, either forget about it or develop your skills. But there's money to be made here. Maybe not literally every single day based on your efforts, based on the efforts of the people in your team, but consistently every second day, every third day, you can have money to take care of your floating loss. Now we take it one step up, depending on your rank. It may not look like a lot, but little by little, it's all adding up. Direct quantification, but every single day, if not every day, every second day, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19. And I'm not even shy to show this. There's other leaders in the business that have more players in their team than me. And these amounts for the direct quantification is 10 times higher than mine. And so there will come a stage whereby the team, even the team guys is bringing more than the people directly affiliated to you. You get team quantification. On top of the team quantification, you get peer reward as a VIP 3. Why you don't want to work the compensation plan? I want to thank one of the great leaders in my team, Annalene, and her husband, originally from South Africa, currently living in Dubai. But they understand what it takes. Their balances are smiling every single day, guys. Why? Because they've duplicated successfully. They've used a simple system that is duplicatable. If they're not copying what I'm doing, they're copying what another leader is doing, but they're following diligently. And this is the result. As a VIP 3, out of earning 8 ways on the compensation plan, we're earning 5 ways. 5 ways. You're getting a salary and you're only getting paid one way. Why you don't want to share the business? Why you don't want to talk to people and say to them, just come and have a look. Just come and listen to what Julius has to say, or Coach Jay has to say, or King Gaz has to say, or King Peter has to say, or Queen Annalene has to say. Come and listen to these people. They know what they're talking about. They 10x their money in the space of 3, 4, 5 months. Global dividend is what you want, guys. I feel like crying because there's no records here. But the fact of the matter is there's 3 more levels to go for me. Leader Julius is on VIP 5, 1 more level to go for him. And he's going to be living testimony as he has been. So, yeah, we work with those people that want to work with us, guys. We are 49 participants on the call. It is 10 a.m. South African time. I did ask earlier, is there anyone on the call that has any questions? It doesn't seem as if there's anyone. I'll give you guys the opportunity to raise your hand and ask a question. Yes, Anjo. Go ahead.
All right. Thank you so much, Coach Jay, for that amazing, insightful giveaway, ladies and gentlemen. All right. I'm on the journey, but I'll still thank you so much, Coach Jay, for that amazing, insightful presentation you have had for us today. Ladies and gentlemen, good morning once again. And from Coach Jay, I will pick it up from there and be able to present a short, brief presentation to you today, being a Friday. Just give me only 40 minutes, all right? If you are ready to give me 40 minutes, can you see some thumbs up onto the call? You are ready to give me more 40 minutes or 30 minutes, all right? Thank you. One or two are enough. Let me see. Let me see. All right, all right. 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, tan, 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 tan. Let me see. 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 All right, just 1 minute, then I take it off. All right. After those few minutes, ladies and gentlemen, I want everybody to understand the business they are doing, because you can only do a business that you can understand. If you don't understand the business, it's very, very hard, ladies and gentlemen, for you to do that business. So without any delay, ladies and gentlemen, allow me take you through this presentation and be able to break it for you process by process. All right. Process by process. And all right, there we go, there we go, there we go. So I will skip. So so I want to answer some questions that most of you have, but I will not take too much time. I want to talk about what is cryptocurrency, what is Royal Q, how does Royal Q work, is Royal Q safe, how to start trading on Royal Q, and how to make money in Royal Q. Ladies and gentlemen, on to the call today. Cryptocurrency is a digital currency in which transactions are verified and records are maintained by a decentralized system using a cryptography rather than by a centralized authority. Ladies and gentlemen, one of the reasons why we are doing cryptocurrency, why we are doing businesses that are based to an opportunity next to none like crypto, is that these digital currencies we are dealing with are decentralized. I love the statement on the video that has been done by let me play you this video to explain my matter very, very well. This video has been done by the CEO of this company known as Macro, right? He says,
doesn't want a digital monetary network controlled by one company. It doesn't want to. What I'll say with regard to cryptocurrency is the world doesn't want a digital monetary network controlled by one company. It doesn't want a currency from one company. It doesn't matter whether you're the greatest company on earth. The beauty of Bitcoin is it's open, it's common property. Nobody controls it. Nobody 100 years from now will control it. And that makes it ethically sound. So I think Jack's frustration is.
Now, the reason why we are here doing crypto is because we are dealing with currencies that are not controlled by anyone. So people are promoting centralized currencies. People are promoting platforms owned by CEOs of different companies. That's why we are not part of your teams. That's why we are not joining your companies. Then the reason is simple, because we don't want to join anything, ladies and gentlemen. And this anything is controlled. And this anything is controlled by anyone. That's why we are doing this business of cryptocurrency. And because we are doing this business, ladies and gentlemen, thank you. Share the link. Let us grow the numbers once again, ladies and gentlemen, because we are dealing with decentralized system rather than centralized authority. Decentralized cryptocurrencies such as Bitcoin now provide an outlet for personal wealth that is beyond restriction and concification. You need to just understand that you are now in charge of your money with crypto, ladies and gentlemen. Before I go far, what is Royal Q? The reason why you are doing this business at a slow pace, ladies and gentlemen, because you don't understand what you are part of. You don't understand what you are doing. You don't understand that the king of the digital asset quantitative cost performance is none other than Royal Q. Ladies and gentlemen, Royal Q robot has generated over 100 million in profit for its users. Yes, it has. It has done it. It has done it, ladies and gentlemen, for the last, I think, close to 10 months. So Royal Q is the fully automated quantitative robot trading. So the robot was developed by the Chinese developers called Royal Q Quantify Investment Managing Co. Limited, and is registered as a company in Hong Kong and United States. So the trading system is designed to maximize everyday traders' profit through executing trading strategies and automatic buying and selling of coins 24 hours a day. This makes the robot extremely lucrative as traders make profit throughout. Ladies and gentlemen, the making of your profit may usually keep the answer simple. It depends on the market, it depends on your capital and the strategy. Simple, the strategy you are using to trade. If your capital is little, accept little profit. Don't cry, oh my profity, oh my profity, my profity, my profity, my profity. Profit equals capital. $100 equals 0.1, 0.9, 0.003. Now someone is saying, Julius, you are very bad. Now you want to speak from the heart, not from your mind. So you put in $50 as 0.002. When you get $1, say, oh yeah, because your capital equals your profit. Are we together? All right. Now, on the platform, users can trade over 70 coins like Bitcoin, Cardano, Ethereum, Shiba Inu, so many. So the choice of which coin specifically are traded by the robot relies on fully on the user, which means that traders needed to go through analyzing of the market and develop an understanding of relative trading statistics. What really advantageous about this robot is that it helps you to trade substantially more efficiently through realizing profits in the market in milliseconds. Hey, there's one thing I've seen about Royal Q. Royal Q is fast. And if someone hates things that are fast, then Royal Q is not for you. It is fast. Speed, theta, buy, sell, it is too fast. And that's why we are inviting you, if you have been using this robot without taking charge, to do it with better. This is extremely important in high volatile crypto market and really allows traders to take advantage of every profit opportunity. Now, some people usually tell me, Julius, why am I not making profit? Check your capital. Check your capital. You put in $10,000 and tell me you're not making profit. Profit. You make profit. The higher the capital, the higher the profit. Beautiful. How does the Royal Q work? All right. In order to use the Royal Q robot, users need to integrate the app with a third-party exchange or trading platform. And these are variable Binance, Hobby, and Coinbase. Ladies and gentlemen, Binance is extremely amazing. So to get started, if you don't already have an account, on the exchange, you need to register, create an account of Binance, go to Google Play Store, download it. After I've set up your Binance account with what you call KYC, know your customer, then the next step is to pay 120 USDT for activation, ensuring you have enough trading capital in your Binance account. 2, is RoyalQ safe? The question of whether RoyalQ is safe is something that I spent more hours researching and trying to understand. Here are the questions I tried to answer. And in this research, this is what I found out. Who is behind RoyalQ? RoyalQ is run by RoyalQ Quantify Investment Managing Co. Limited, and was registered in Hong Kong as a private company in April 2021. 1 month later, the company was also registered in California in US. This is a very good thing because it means the owners have to operate under the US law, which is very strict and prosecutes scammers vigorously. Can RoyalQ take away my money? This question that spend most of hours looking into, I can tell you the simple answer is no. And the reason why RoyalQ cannot take any trader's money is that money never actually goes into RoyalQ hands. All trading capital stays in your Binance and is only accessed by RoyalQ through API binding. Here, the user can specifically dedicate what RoyalQ trading is allowed to do and what is restricted to do. This makes RoyalQ extremely secure and took away all the personal doubts. 3, is there customer service in RoyalQ? Of course. Even if RoyalQ is secure, the problems can also arise. So it is important to know whether there is a customer service that takes care of them. To my relief, RoyalQ has a customer service that is active 24 hours 7 and can help users with all their problems. So RoyalQ is safe. Yes, RoyalQ is safe since your money is always stored in your Binance and the company is governed by US law. RoyalQ is an extremely safe platform where users do not have to worry about being scammed. Ladies and gentlemen, that was very, very important information. And tomorrow I want to show you how you can trade with RoyalQ. Tomorrow is a Saturday. I'll do specifically 2 hours. And I want to come here to RoyalQ to show you that RoyalQ has brought for us, gentlemen, different parameters on how we can trade. So when I come to my strategy setting, those want to trade for themselves, all right? So and I tap on it, I can set my own strategy. I can set my own strategy, ladies and gentlemen. And okay, I will talk about this tomorrow. I'll talk about this tomorrow, all right? And you see, you can do a risk type. Look at this, gentlemen. You can do a conservative strategy of trading. Do you want to do a steady trading? Do you want to do a radical trading? Could you imagine how aggressive tomorrow you're going to learn how to go with this app, ladies and gentlemen? Ladies and gentlemen, tomorrow I'll be breaking the ice of this application. I'm going to show you how you can trade in a conservative way. I'm going to show you how you can trade in a steady way. I'm going to show you how you can trade in a radical way. Who is ready for tomorrow's morning Zoom? Because I'll be breaking more amazing news for you about this RoyalQ opportunity. Ladies and gentlemen, because my network is going to go more